I think he started off, as you said correctly, doing the whole social activist thing. But, I mean, I feel like, to be honest, everything I know about him, I know against my will. Because every time I open Twitter, there's always some, or Instagram, there's always some bullshit or the other involving, or you said, when I think I made up my mind about who he is and what he represents, was when there was a terror attack somewhere in Plateau State. And he went there.
Yeah, in Bokos, in Jos. Bokos,
yeah. And he went there and he starts going on about how there's thing, and then he picks up sand on his phone. You know, put on his phone camera one day and start uploading videos to social media. What's your qualification for going to Bokos? To go and sort of muddy the narrative surrounding people's lives there. So, nah.
So here's the reason why Verydarkman and David Hundeyin is currently trending or is out there. David is also an activist, same as Verydarkman. Like, these are two individuals that talk about bad governance, bad anything bad. They talk about things, virtually they talk about things that are bad, like they call out people for doing bad. That is what Verydarkman do, and same with David. But David was invited for a podcast. He was invited to a podcast, or he granted an interview when he was asked of his opinion about Verydarkman. You know, this is where he would have literally avoided a question, keep short, or skip. But then he went ahead to give his opinion about Verydarkman, saying that he's an opportunist. And he just set his camera and said things. So that is where the whole saga started from. And Verydarkman, who always has receipts, you know, for you to be able to win Verydarkman when it comes to anything social media, you have to come clean. You have to make sure that you've not defrauded anybody, you've not scammed anybody, you've not at any point said something and go back on it. You know, that is when you can be able to fight with Verydarkman and actually win it, because this guy keeps receipts, he keeps evidence. I don't know if he's actually that's what he does for a living. You know, maybe if he sees something, be like, keep it in case this thing might come up in the future, you might need it. Because I wonder how he does it. That he's always having something about someone, like he keeps his evidence and his receipt. So he has lashed back at David, saying that he doesn't have the moral. He's running away, seeking for asylum in other countries, instead of him to come back and fight with all boldness and fight with his full chest. So, and that is why their two has been trending on Twitter and all of that. Between David and Verydarkman, I wouldn't say I prefer this person, or I don't prefer this very person, because they are two are doing the same thing. They are calling out people that are bad. They are calling out people that are not actually getting it right, people that are trying to mislead the country, or people that are doing the opposite of what is good. That is what they do, but they do it on a different level. So I wonder why they are coming out at each other. You know, there's some questions that should be avoided, because if David Hundeyin avoided this question, he wouldn't have been here with Verydarkman, you know, responding to him and digging out all these receipts about him. Enjoy the rest of the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next. Bye.
To give you confidence so you can come back to Pride Rock, which is Nigeria. What you are doing now, the likes of Idris Abdul Karim don't use music to and cause government, they will sit down for this country. Now men they run am. See, so how many times they don't detain am? Even me, where just start reading, how many times? The last time they detained me was because I said a rich man collected 230,000 naira, $5,000 from one guy. They used a connection, won't lock me up. The other